It's only meant with love and to keep you safe. From me to him, this is probably the most deadly weapon in the world. Now, there's going to be people who are going to tell you that's not true, it's a gun. And I can't agree with you more. A gun is a very, very dangerous weapon. The only problem is, and I believe that I have a police officer in the room with me, the gun is in a holster. Is that correct, sir? Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Is the safety off all the time? You have to reach in and pull that out in order to shoot, and a lot of people actually keep on a safety. Just stand up. So you got to draw that out, point, and shoot. Right? Put it away. From me to him. With a knife, he has to do that. That's probably not going to go over real well. Now, from this distance, I'm sure he's going to blow my head off. Okay? But from here, that's probably not going to happen. Okay? So you have to be very, very, very respectful of the blade. You have to be very respectful of it. It does a lot of damage. I wish that I had a piece of meat here for you to see what happens when you put 440 stainless steel against a piece of meat and it cuts all the way to the bone, sometimes cutting through the bone. It's not a real good thing. There's certain parts of the body which you're never going to believe are going to do a whole lot of damage. Come on up here. Lead leg. That's not a cut. That means he's going to die. And we go, why is that? Well, because your femoral artery runs through the beginning of your leg. It's the biggest vein in your body. Your heart's going to voop, 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 and then you're going to start falling sideways, and you're going to bleed out in a matter of seconds. Okay? So we have to be very, very clear on that. It's going to be a whole lot of people teaching you the knife fight, and they're going to put the hand back here with the blade, the hand out front. And it's a wonderful idea. Come on. Now you don't have no fingers left, but you're going to block a knife. Not a good idea. You want to tell them how fun that is, Kayla?
Not fun at all.
Great, and it's a toy. So you don't want that hand out front at all, okay? When we're going to work today, it's called a live hand. The majority of the time, the hand that is not holding this knife is going to be resting against your heart for a very good reason. Can anybody tell me why? To protect it. We don't want anything coming down the center line. Okay? This is where you're going to die. And if they stick it in your forearm, this is actually a good thing. A lot of people don't understand that. It's a great thing. Just stick your knife, get his. Stick your knife in my forearm. Great. Now, is this a preferable thing to happen? No, but it's really a good case scenario. When that's stuck on my bone, then I can do whatever I want to it. All right? So we really, 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 really want to be able to take care of the center line. The first thing we're going to do is called defanging. Nico? Defanging is when he slashes at me, I'm going to catch it with the blade. Now, the majority of people, and especially in a lot of the Filipino techniques, they're going to have you do this. Anybody just see what happened? Cut myself. Okay. Once we make contact on the defang, the blade goes back towards him, and we counter that elbow. The blade goes back towards him, and we counter that elbow. Now, he's going to come back a second time. I'm going to slash again at that wrist taking his hand down and around. So we're going to defang 1, down and around, defang 2, down and around. Then I feed. He feeds. Okay? That's how we're going to do it. If you have never worked with a knife before, could you raise your hand? Great. If you have worked with a knife, go to the no, keep your hand up. Go to those people who have their hand up. If you have done it, look around. Go to them now. Hurry up. Get down.
Keep your hand up.
Go to the person who had their hand up with the knife. Great. Everybody else partner up. Go there. Right there. Yep. Back and forth. Your turn, my turn.
Right hand. Here, hand.